I have not uploaded a YouTube video in over a month. There's no excuses, but here are the excuses. Number one, oh my god, my sleep right now has been an absolute shambles. And a YouTube video is the hardest thing to make when you've not been sleeping. That aside, I have been working on not one but two projects that have consumed my time so much, but I'm so happy with them and I'm so proud of them that it's okay, because we're back. We are back. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. YouTube is one of my favourite things. Do you know what? We need to do this because I am in desperate need of a haircut. YouTube is one of my favourite platforms of all time. I love making videos, I love vlogging, I love chatting to you guys. I feel like it's just much more personal. So I've missed it. But here we are with another video. The skincare is really skincaring underneath this makeup. So we're just gonna call it a glow. We're gonna call it a glow and not grease. But I hope you've all been well, happy. What is supposed to be summertime is bleak outside. It is grey and it is bleak, but I think we're due a big catch up. There's a lot of things. There's two secret projects I'm working on. One isn't a secret anymore because I've spoke about it on Instagram, that I want to catch you up on. I want to catch up on just like life, where I'm at, how I'm feeling, the bulking journey, and of course a wee dabble into this mum life which is the biggest blessing in the world. But my god, the 10-month sleep regression thing we've got going on is killing me. So yeah, let's get into the video. I actually have something real, actually there's technically 3 projects, because I have something really fun that I'm doing tomorrow and I want to take you along with me. And yeah, I want to take you along and let you know what it is we're actually doing. But let me make something to eat, and let's get a proper catch up because it's very much due. Okay, let's actually just chat about life first and get a bit of a catch up before I just start blabbing about projects I've been working on. So let's do a bit of a 10-month update. I am now 10 months postpartum, which means Blake is 10 months old, and I jinxed myself, right? See, from when she was 6 weeks old to 6 months old, she literally slept through the night. And I'm doing this because it was through the night for us, because she basically slept when we slept. But obviously it just wasn't like 7 till 7 or like whatever people's babies claim to be doing. She was sleeping like maybe midnight till like 7 in the morning, and see, honestly that was fine because that's kind of when we slept, so it was okay. Hit 6 months, the whole starting the weaning process, all the rest of it, it's just been a bit of a shambles since then. And honestly these last 2 weeks have been like not on. Not on. So it kind of got to a point where she was maybe waking up once a night, max twice a night, going to bed maybe like 10:30, 11, waking up maybe once or twice, and then maybe sleeping till like 8. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't awful. Now she's going to bed at like 10:30, 11, she's awake at 1, she's feeding for half an hour, she's going back to sleep, she's awake at 2:30, she's feeding and going back to sleep. Then between the hours of 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, she is not going back to sleep. Like, she wakes up and I'm feeding her and I'm trying to put her back down, and as soon as I put her back down she's wide awake again screaming, and that goes on and on for like 2 hours, and then before you know it, it's like 6 in the morning. And then eventually I actually had to sleep on the floor with her last week because she wouldn't lie down in a bed, she wouldn't go in her own bed, she wouldn't come into our bed, she would not do anything other than I had to lie on the floor next to a teddy, and she eventually fell asleep on me for like an hour. And obviously that was awful because I fell asleep on a carpet, which was not comfy. So yeah, the sleep has, honestly, I've been sleeping like 3-4 hours a night and I'm just not functioning. It was okay for like a couple of days, you can get over it, but when it's been like a few weeks, it's at a point where I'm like, I have no energy to work out, I have absolutely no energy to do any work, and then I also don't have the energy to actually care for the child all day long, because it's not just all day long, it's literally 24/7 because it's all night long as well. So got to a point that's like, something has to change. Something has to change. So obviously I'm working I'm trying to do full time. It's not working out full time, it's just as much as I can. Adam also obviously works full time, but he goes to a job, like he goes to work. So obviously when he's home, I'm doing helping because it's his child. You don't help, you just do your parenting job. But you know, it's a long day. It's a long day of trying to get her to nap, get her to eat, get her to nap, play with her in between, get your work done, all the rest of it, and I'm not complaining. Okay, she's the best thing in my whole entire life and I love her so much, but I'm just being very realistic because I've had so many comments on social media being like, oh my god, you're smashing it, like going to the gym and like keeping up your fitness goals, and oh, you're so lucky to have the time to go to the gym, and you're so lucky your baby sleeps, and blah 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 blah. I am very lucky. I am absolutely so lucky. I'm so lucky to have the job I have. I'm so lucky that Adam and I can take turns to go to the gym like every other day, so that we're both getting to go as much as we would like. As much as we would like to go together. We obviously just aren't at that stage. But I don't want it to be, I mean, it's hard because I never want to come across to be like, oh, I'm so hard done by, like my child isn't sleeping. But at the same time, I don't want you to think it's absolutely perfect and think, well, that's unfair. Like, why do you get this really easy ride? So I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know that if you're in the same boat as me, you're not alone. Like, we're all in this sinking ship of lack of sleep and trying to balance everything. But anyway, I just wanted to like address that because my god, we're just in a bit of a and I just feel like 10 months postpartum, I'm feeling really good to myself, apart from the sleep, in terms of like the bulk has been going well. It's not been anything crazy, it's not been like, whoa, we're absolutely Hulk bulk, but I do definitely feel like we're coming on. Like I've had a few comments on my arms and my shoulders, people been like, your upper body's looking some of the best that it's looked. I'm like, yes. I won't lie, there's a few, what we call them, insecurities. I don't know if I want to call them insecurities, because I'm not insecure about them. There are a few differences in my body since having Blake that sometimes are hard to come to terms with. Is that the thing? This is again not meant to be complaining, it's literally just talking about realistic things, okay, when it comes to motherhood. So like I am really enjoying my workouts. I'm getting so much stronger. I posted on my Instagram story yesterday. I first tried to pull up postpartum in like the end of November, start of December time. Didn't even budge, right? Did not budge. Not even half an inch. Because I didn't do pull-ups my whole pregnancy because it's just so much core activation that it just didn't feel good for me. So I didn't do any pull-ups whole of my pregnancy, and then obviously I had 3 months off postpartum, so by the time I actually got back into the gym, my pull-ups were non-existent. And I used to be decent enough at pull-ups that I could maybe get, I think actually the most I ever got was like maybe between 12 and 15, I can't even remember. Things like press-ups, always been able to do them. And then obviously postpartum, my core was so weak that these things out the window. So I've been working on my pull-ups. I spoke about that on Instagram. I'm like, this is something I really want to get back, is my strength in my pull-ups, and my goal is 10. Yesterday we did 8 strict straight-legged pull-ups, and honestly, see the sense of achievement when you've worked towards something for 6 months and you get closer and closer and closer to your goal. I posted that in my Instagram story. I'm like, guys, no matter what your goal is, because I was at ground zero. I was at 0 with the pull-ups, and my goal was to get to 10, and I'm already 80% there. 80% is 6 months. Those 6 months were going to pass anyway. Like, time passes anyway. So whatever your goal is, please stick to it. Please make a plan and please stick to it. It doesn't have to be pull-ups, it can be literally anything in life. But see, whatever your goal is, please make a plan and please stick with it, because I feel so proud of myself and happy within myself that I actually did that, and we're now like so close. And I just feel strong doing it, you know. It's not, pull-ups aren't an aesthetic thing whatsoever. Pull-ups are about feeling strong. It's about being able to do like a skill. Like a pull-up is a skill, and working towards something. So yeah, I just feel like so fab in that category. And like I said, I feel like my upper body's building. I will say, my lower body is where we're struggling a wee bit. Like, I'm definitely happy with it, but the gains on the lower body are definitely slower to come. And I do believe that is because I'm still breastfeeding. So Blake is still, I'm saying exclusively breastfed, in that she doesn't take we're not doing combi feeding or anything like that with other milks. She's literally, our only milk source is breast milk, but obviously she's eating food. So she breastfeeds probably like 6 times a day. 5? Between 5 and 6 times a day / night. If we're including night, it'll be 6 times. And so it's still a lot of demand on my body. Thus the glutes are, I mean, they are growing, but just much slower. Much slower than they normally would in this kind of like phase of training and eating and stuff. So I am a bit self-conscious, I would say. Do you know what it is? It's when I'm in the gym and I'm filming my workouts. If I'm filming lower body, I'm just like, are people looking at me thinking, well, why are you filming your lower body workout? Your glutes aren't even up there, you know? And obviously they're not, right? Because I would never think that about somebody else. But yeah, we're in a bit of a, it's not insecurity, it's maybe a bit of like being overly self-critical, and a bit of imposter syndrome just at this stage of life right now. And another thing is my abs. So my abs were like my thing. That sounds so silly, but I loved my abs. Like, they were just something that I just felt like were really part of my aesthetic, which sounds silly. It sounds so silly. It's literally 6 squares on your stomach. That's what it is. That's what it is. But since having Blake, like, I've still got a bit of ab separation, and I think they're as close as they're going to get. Like, I don't think there's going to be much more improvement in the ab separation, and it's only in the lower 2. So it's from the side, my abs, like all the pictures I've been posting on Instagram, they just look exactly like they did. Slightly blockier, right enough, which is a good thing. However, from the front, you can see the lower 2, like round where my belly button is, they're just like, rather than being like this, they're a bit more like this, because they're like separated. And it's just my new anatomy. Like, it's just what it is, Steph. You gained 20 kilo during pregnancy to grow the most perfect human being. But we're just being honest, everybody has insecurities and everyone's self-critical about themselves, no matter what. No matter what, and no matter who you are, like, you're going to have something that you're like, oh. So I'm honestly just being honest, and I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm absolutely not complaining. Like, I am so grateful for absolutely everything in my life, but at the same time I don't want it to seem like it's picture perfect. There are a few little niggles, we'll call them niggles. So the ab separation is annoying me a wee bit, and the lack of glute growth annoying me a wee bit. However, Steph, that's just life right now. But I'm excited to take you to Plant Blonde tomorrow. Did I say that's what I was doing tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to Plant Blonde. Long story short, are we continuing this sitting here? We might as well. Long story short, I am planning an event in Glasgow. Nothing major, something nice and chill. Maybe like a meet up where we go, maybe like a 5k walk. I would eventually like to progress it into like maybe like a run club, but I also don't run right now, so it would maybe be a journey we could go on together if you live in Glasgow, or in Scotland and you wanted to come along, or anywhere and you wanted to come along. But I want to start with something like a 5k walk round like a big park somewhere, just chat with people, meet people, just get more of a sense of community, and finish up at Plant Blonde and have some coffees and chats. So that is the plan. We're kind of hoping to do something over the next month or 2, so keep your eyes peeled if that's something you'd be interested in. Obviously way more details and information to come, but the idea would be some kind of outdoor nice walk, everybody chat, mingle, get to know each other, grab a coffee, you know, something like that. So yeah, I am going to make my lunch now, because I didn't before I said we were going to sit down and chat. And then I've actually got quite a chunk of work to get through right now, and she is asleep, by the way. This won't last long. She's been asleep for 18 minutes already. So let's go. I love YouTube and I missed it so much. I honestly just like sitting here blabbing and knowing that there's a bunch of you out there watching it and hopefully chatting back to me, even though I can't hear you. So please always comment down below, because I would love to know like about your guys' life and what you're doing and what you're up to. If anybody is also at a stage where you're like loving life and love everything but having a wee bit of a niggle here and there, comment down below, and it can be any kind of niggle whatsoever. But let's go get some lunch. Also, this tennis dress, by the way, you can't really see it. This tennis dress by My Protein, I live in it. I literally don't take it off ever. I did wash it obviously, but then my fake tan ran over it and made it pink, so it had to be washed about 16 times. Anyway, I'm gonna make lunch and I'll see you after. So I've come to Plant Blonde, which if you don't know what Plant Blonde is, it's basically, it's not basically, it is an all vegan bakery coffee shop in Glasgow. The vegan bakery and coffee shop in Glasgow. And we are doing like 3 different things. So I'm going to show Jen, the owner, how to make a protein iced coffee, and she is going to show me how to basically make a whole vegan birthday cake, because it's my official 11-year vegan anniversary and she made my 10-year one last year, so that's what we're going to do. Hi to the YouTube. Wait, do you not have a YouTube channel, do you?
I do, but I've not actually started it.
I was going to say, this is your YouTube debut.
Videos, but
I thought you were saying you got a million followers. I was like, what? Why are you not posting on it?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, it's definitely
coming.
Exciting.
That's the way. Right, so you made my cake last year for my like 10-year vegan anniversary, and this year I was like, let's just do a mini one, because I got like, we did like a massive cake last year and then I had to eat it all myself, which I don't have a problem doing, right? But look at what we're doing.
These are cute.
So I think these are like vanilla sponge.
Yes, vanilla sponge,
and then
vanilla buttercream, and we're going to fill it with jam.
Say less. Say less. I do. Sometimes you're just a bit like, I love actually. Yeah, but sometimes you just need a peace and quiet. Actually, yesterday driving home from the gym, I actually put the windows down in the car, no music, no nothing. I was like, I need a bit of peace. The day before I was listening. Have you seen the movie Fall Guy?
No.
Ryan Gosling?
No.
Right. I mean, it's alright. It's not like a must watch, but I just sat myself. Just a nice.
That's you, and then you can
a nice wee number. Him and what's her name? Emily
Blunt.
Blunt. That's the one. Yeah. Just have you seen it?
No, I just
you just know. Well, basically, there's a song in it. Do you remember that song? It's it goes like, I was going to sing it. It was like, you were made for me and I was made for you. And it's a cover by, you know, like Young Blood. I listened to that song for an hour in the gym. I just kept playing it over and over and over again. I was like, you know, I'm made, you know, like the whole time. So the whole way home in the car, I was like, right. And then by silence, I just went, I don't know what it is, like, see, I listen to some songs, I'm in the gym, I'm like, see if anybody was like in my head right now, they'd be like,
wow,
are you okay? Like,
I would get that every minute, 100%.
That was fab. So you need to listen to the song.
I call it palette knife.
Palette knife?
I prefer palette. So you're going to act like your buttercream's your glue, so you're going to take a little splodge on the other side. Sorry, I should have said that. I'm going to just do this. And then on that side, oh right, yeah, there we go, that's you. Then we're going to get our first layer of sponge.
Actually, chocolate, like make decoration.
It's right in there. So everybody does it differently. Some people get a spatula and whack the whole thing in. I like to take my time with everything, okay, to make sure it's perfect.
See, this is where we're the opposites. I would just throw the whole bowl on top and be like, oh, I've ran out. See, I can't even scoop this up.
No, that's it, that's you. Yeah, because we'll just add to it.
I've just
you're just going to smear it across.
Oh, we spin it at the same time?
Yeah, so this will move with your hand. That's you, that's perfect.
Why is this?
And then you're just going to add some more.
Oh,
hand to eye coordination.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So now I've got another big blow up here. And
that's what
going to
that bowl flying.
Should we move it over?
Do you know what? I just don't want to be the reason that it hits the
here. That better?
That's better. Just from I'm very clumsy. This looks great.
Yep. Very good.
I've just realised I've still got the label on the top because it's dragging me in the neck. I'm like, what is that?
Ouch.
So if that's individual, we'll just pretend.
Yeah.
No. So what did we make? Protein coffees. Okay, so we just spent the past while making protein coffees. So, long story short, I'm working on this community coming to real life, and I'm just going to spoiler alert it. We're coming to Plant Blonde and we're making protein coffees and we're doing a bit of something, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But look at these cakes. I've got a new job. I'm a cake decorator. So we're going to sit and decorate these
Here and that is it.
for the 11-year vegan anniversary. And
happy 11 years! That's absolutely amazing. We were actually just discussing.
Yeah.
I wonder what Stephanie's done for the planet in 11 years.
oh, do you want to make up for all the other things I've done wrong in life? So okay, my 2 projects that I have been working on that I have been dying to actually address on YouTube, because I can obviously say much more information on YouTube. Number 1, if you're following me on Instagram, you'll know this already. I am launching an ebook on the 1st of July. And you might be thinking, why an ebook? You have an app. What's the need for an ebook? The app is my heart and soul. I absolutely love my fitness app. My app focuses on fitness and has obviously the plant-based nutrition element to it. Love it. And it's obviously for people to get full programs, full training regimes, full meal guides, all this kind of stuff to really like help you on your journey. But I wanted something that was just a wee one-off that you could download if you weren't looking for a subscription for anything, and it was somewhere to put a lot of information about different topics I always get questions on. So it is a recipe book to start with, but so there's 45 recipes, all plant-based, all high protein, and they all have their macros on them, and within that we have like labels saying like this is great for meal prep, or this is great for pre-workout, or this is great for post-workout, just so you have an idea of when and how to actually use the recipes. But the start of the book is all kind of information on hot topics. So what is creatine? Why do we take it? What actually is protein? Do you need protein shakes? A word on weight training, like what it's all about, progressive overload. What else is there stuff on? How to work out your macros, a bit about my own journey and how I got to where I am, kind of staples you should have in your fridge, freezer, pantry, cupboards, all this kind of stuff. A word on supplements, like just some information if you just need more knowledge about why you should be training and how to link that up with your like plant-based nutrition or just nutrition in general. So it's a guide, it's a handbook. A handbook is maybe the word for it. It's a handbook with kind of a ton of information in it, but really simplified. You know, it's not anything farty that you're like, I don't have a clue what this is saying. Then we got the 45 recipes. At the back of that we also then have 3 sample meal plans. So we have one for fat loss that's around 1700 calories. Then we have one for body recomposition, which is around 2000 calories. Then we have one for kind of a calorie surplus of around 2300 calories, and it's using obviously the recipes throughout the book to show you, okay, if you're on a fat loss journey, for example, here's a breakfast, lunch, dinner and snack from this book that will help you get there. And the idea of it was to show you that you can eat pancakes, have protein coffee, make protein balls, have a chocolate snack, eat like good, nutritious, delicious food, hit high protein, eat like nutrient dense food without, and still lose fat without feeling like you have to eat like salads, you know. I wanted to show you how you can reach your goals no matter what it is, if it's fat loss, recomposition or muscle gaining. I wanted to show you can do that eating good food, man. Like, I'm sick and tired of people being like, here's a 1500 calorie meal plan of literally dry chicken and broccoli and rice and like plain oats or like egg whites and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, that's not the way to live. That is not the way to live, my friends. You know, I'm all about balance and all about sustainability and actually having a lifestyle that you want to do every day. You know, like, I love the way I eat, and I eat healthy 80% of the time. I work out 4 times a week, but I also love my takeaway every Sunday. Or a restaurant, it depends like what mood we're in. I also like Biscoff in my porridge every day. Like, I live such a balanced and realistic lifestyle and still achieve my goals, and I just want everyone to experience that as well. Because, you know, years ago when I was like 18 and I first saw the Victoria's Secret fashion show and I googled what their diets were, and I ate 1000 calories a day for like a year, thinking that's how I was going to get my dream body, and all it did was make me so skinny, have zero shape, no muscle mass. I looked like a 14-year-old, not an 18-year-old, and I was just miserable because I literally couldn't eat anything that I wanted and then binged out. And you know, that's just not the way to live. That's not the way to live. So the ebook at the back of that, after all of that, also has like a habit tracker. So I put in like a calendar for 30 days with a couple of habits to try and stick to. And I want you to print it off, and I want you to mark off each day as it comes, and I just want you to commit yourself to 30 days of trying to just have a well-balanced, healthy lifestyle. And within that as well, there's also like things you can print off, so maybe like a plan. So what meals you've picked out for the week, a shopping list for how, like, to obviously go shopping and make the recipes. Who is this parking on my driveway? I don't know who that is. Oh, I think she's just turning. Yes, sorry. And then also planning your workouts. So it's like a habit tracker. You pick your meals you want, pick the workouts you want to do, write them down like 3 to 4 times a week, whatever it is that you plan on doing, and then tick off your 30 days as you go. Yeah, I just want to give you guys something that makes you feel so good about yourself. And obviously, like, the app is for as if you really want like everything. You want your workout plan, you want your workouts, you want your meal guides, you want your recipes, you want a community, you want all that kind of stuff. But the ebook is just like a handbook, a guidebook to have on the side, to really just get you started. So if you're interested in that, it will be live on the 1st of July. I will leave the link to the website down below if you want to pop your email in, and you can get early access, which will also come with a discount. So if you do want to put your email down there, then go ahead and do that. But yeah, my second thing I'll address in another video. I think that's enough for one, because that's what's actually launching first, and I'm dying for you guys to get your hands on it. I've sent it to a couple of friends and their feedback has been chef's kiss. So I really want you to get your hands on it. 1st of July, it'll be available just to download. It's instant. And like I said, if you pop your email down below, you can get early access and also a discount as well. So that's that. I'd say another day, another vlog, but it's all the one vlog. I had so much fun at Plant Blonde. Basically, we are planning an event together in Glasgow. So if you're in Glasgow or Scotland or pretty much obviously anywhere, you're invited to come along. But it's going to be in Glasgow, hopefully next month. I essentially wanted to kind of start doing more stuff for you guys. You know, I wanted to say, like, run clubs are really popular, but I don't run. But it's like, do we do a running journey together? So we're going to start with some kind of park walk and meet up at Plant Blonde afterwards for like coffee and stuff. So I was showing her how to make my protein coffee so that we can offer that out on the day, which will be so fun. So keep your eyes peeled if you are interested in coming along. But right now it is lunchtime and I really am in the mood for a smoothie, and I saw someone make a kind of variation of the Hailey Bieber smoothie, and I have all the stuff to make it. So I'm going to make a really aesthetic Hailey Bieber style smoothie, which is basically just a frozen strawberry banana smoothie with dates. I'm going to do cashew butter. There's a few variations. I don't like avocado in a smoothie, so I'm going to do cashew butter in the smoothie. I don't have like the hyaluronic acid and all that stuff, so we're just going to do a simple basically fruit smoothie with frozen banana, strawberries and dates, cashew butter, coconut yogurt and almond milk. Might even make a wee raspberry glaze, a wee raspberry base, and oh yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm not going to make this a protein smoothie because I already had my protein powder with my breakfast, so we're going to stick to the 1 scoop a day. So with this, I'm going to do, I personally prefer almond milk. However, let me show you this. Okay, I don't have any of this left. I was making a TikTok on how to easily increase your protein without having to really think about it. So if you're sticking to your whole food sources like your tofu, your tempehs, beans, lentils, legumes, all that kind of stuff, but you're still falling short and maybe you're still having 1 scoop of protein a day, I made a TikTok talking about like 4 or 5 products that you're probably already eating that you can just swap out for protein versions, and it will make all the difference in the world. So one of the things, like for example, is if you're using like almond milk, oat milk, soy milk for coffee, smoothies, oats, cereal, like whatever it is, you can get a plant protein one. This is actually only 750 ml, this carton, like look at the size difference, and this has 38 grams of protein in it. So if you just use like 1 cup, for example, of this, you would have 100, 200, that's 10, you'd have about 13 grams of protein in 1 cup of this alone, versus you would have, there's nothing in this, you'd have 1. 1.3 grams actually. You'd literally get 10 times more protein using this in your whatever that is you use milk for. And I'm not saying you have to drink this full thing. Like I said, 1 serving, 1 cup will literally give you 13 grams of protein. And I just wanted to make a TikTok on it because it's literally food you're already consuming. It's not that these are to replace your whole food sources. It's if you're already drinking milk, sub it for this. You guys know I absolutely love these yogurts. I have them every single day. It's the Alpro plant protein. Obviously things like this can add up, so it's not the most cost-effective way to get your protein, but if you're buying them anyway, like if you buy yogurt anyway, you buy milk anyway, in Morrison's these sometimes go for £1 at a time, so I will always stock up because I'm not going to spend £2 on a yogurt when I can spend £1. So this, again, 15 grams of protein, and it's so much thicker and it's so much more filling. I just have loads of fruit in this, and yeah, your snack is already protein packed. Another one, for example, if you eat bagels, bread, wraps already, you can always get protein versions of those things. And one of the top ones that I have tried, because I don't want things to taste like not bread. I love bread, okay? But these bagels are the Warburton's bagels, and they're bagel thins. So per bagel thin, you have 8 grams of protein. And I would eat 2 of these at a time because they're small ones. So you're getting 16 grams of protein. 16 grams of protein in 2 small bagels, versus a regular bagel might have like 4 or 5 grams. So you're literally getting at least double, if not like 3-4 times the amount of protein, simply swapping out things like this. So tips and tricks, my friends, tips and tricks. Again, it's not to replace your whole food sources, but if you're eating things like this anyway, then swap it out. And it's a problem. There's hardly anything left in this. I got sent this cereal to try. This isn't an ad or sponsored. I work with them on TikTok, but that is all. Oh my god, this is a protein cereal, right? This is kind of the only flavour I really like, and it's a frosted one. Where does it say frosted? 13 grams of protein per serving. Oh my god, it tastes like golden nuggets. It took me so long to work out what it tasted like, and it tastes like golden nuggets. It's called Surreal. You can get it on TikTok, so if you find my TikTok all about it, I try all the flavours and let you know what they're actually like, and then you can shop it there. But oh my god, I'm not a cereal fan unless it's like a snack. So this is my current breastfeeding midnight snack. That is just so good. But anyway, we're here to make a smoothie, Steph. So I'm gonna have to use oat milk because my almond milk has run out. My sister's coming over, maybe we'll make 2. Yeah, we'll double it up. And we shall share. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. Oh my god, it's going everywhere. I feel like that was a mess for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Let me just throw it in. Cool. We've just went a bit crazy. We're going to do a big old heaped tablespoon of cashew butter, since I'm now sharing. Right, my favourite part of this is decorating the glass. So I'm going to do the coconut yogurt round it to make it all aesthetic, and I'm going to use this sauce just for decoration, right? I would not add this normally because it's like an ice cream sauce, but fun fact, this brand is like ice cream topping sauces. This one's vegan, one of the chocolate ones is vegan. That may be it, but I mean, it's just ideal. Not healthy, but it's ideal. Two Hailey Bieber style smoothies coming right at it. So much, forgot thanks so much for watching this week's vlog, and I again apologise for the month hiatus. but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, and I absolutely love YouTube. Like I said, keep your eyes peeled for the ebook that will be launching. It's officially launching on Monday, but if you sign up to my mailing list, I'll put the link in the description box. You can get it 10% off, and also on Sunday, so you get it 24 hours before everybody else. Keep your eye out for the ebook, keep your eye out for my meetup, and also keep an eye out for the summer 6-week bootcamp, because did I even mention that in this video? I don't think I did, but we've got a 6-week bootcamp coming to the app. Keep your eyes peeled. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you